Now, before reading the chapter, students, we need to know about the writer of this chapter, that is Oscar Wilde. He is an Irish writer, poet, and dramatist who was famous for his wit and flamboyance. His most famous works are The Happy Prince and Other Stories, The Picture of Dorian Gray, Lady Windermere, Lady Windermere's Fan, and The Importance of Being Earnest. These are his important work. Now we move on to the characters which we are going to face in this chapter. Our first character is Lord Canterville. Lord Canterville is the owner of this Canterville Chase. He is the owner of this. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Otis, a wealthy middle-aged American couple. Mrs. Unme, the old housekeeper of Canterville Chase. Washington. Washington is not the name of the city here, children. It is the name of the eldest son of Otis' family. Virginia, the middle child and Otis' only daughter, and the twins Lewis and Clark, the youngest members of the Otis family, and the main character, that is Ghost. So, Otis family, in Otis families, there are 6 members: Mr. and Mrs. Otis, Mr. and Mrs. Otis, Washington, the eldest son, Virginia, the middle daughter, and then the twin, Lewis and Clark. So, mother, father, and 4 children. Here, Lord Canterville. I'm really pleased you want to buy Canterville Chase, but there's something you have to know. Mr. Otis, if you insist. Lord Canterville, yes, I do. There's ghost in. There's this ghost in. Mr. Otis, a ghost? Don't you talk about it? Lord Canterville, I fear the ghost exists. I think you should listen to our family story. Mr. Otis, try me. Lord Canterville, I'll tell you what happened to my grand aunt, the Dowager Duchess of Bolton. So, the story opens with the meeting of Miss Lord Canterville and the Otis family. Okay, see, you can see here they are meeting, and Lord Canterville, he is telling to the Otis family member, the head member, that is Mr. Otis, that you can take the chase, but you can live in the chase, means you can live in the bungalow, but before that you need to know a crucial fact about this. And what is the fact? Mr. Otis says, yes, fearlessly you can tell. Then Lord Canterville, he says that there is a ghost inside the chase, inside the bungalow. So, he tries to tell the story of his family. He says that, you know, my grand aunt was the Dowager Duchess of Bolton. Bolton is the Duchess is the princess in Dutch. So, she was the Duchess of Bolton, and she was a dowager, means she was a widow. Now what happens to her? We will know about it. Duchess, please don't leave me alone here. Take me away from here. But before that, a scene is there, that is the side of the stage where Mr. Otis and Lord Canterville are standing is darkened and other side is lit up. Means the play is going on a stage and one side is darkened where they are talking and another side is lit up. Means other side, the light is upon the other side of the stage and a woman's screaming sound is heard. The butler and the housekeeper, they lead the Duchess to the chair and give her a drink of water. She sits down terrified, means she is very afraid. Then the Duchess says in the play, now this side part is cut. Okay, this side they are playing, another side they are playing, and the Duchess dialogue is, please don't leave me alone, take me away from here. Then sounds of screams comes. Get away from me, don't touch me. Get your clammy hands off my shoulders. Duchess says that get your damp and cold hands off my shoulder. Don't touch me. Don't try to come near me. The housekeeper, my lady, calm down. There's nobody here. Look around. Look around you. Duchess sobbing means she is very terrified and she is breathing heavily. She says, that thing, it had its own bony hands on me. I didn't notice at first. I thought it was a drought. Then I saw those skeleton hands. She says, Duchess says that there was a very cold hand on me. And I thought, first of all, I thought that maybe a breeze of wind, maybe something else. But then I noticed a skeleton hands upon me. That is why I started shouting. And she was sobbing, telling all these. The Duchess screams again and faints. The side where Mr. Otis and Canterville are standing is lit up. So, Duchess dialogue gets over and she completes her dialogue and she faints there. She screams and she faints there. Then this side again, the another side is darkened and Mr. Otis and Canterville side is lit up. Alright, the light of the stage falls upon them. Now their dialogues will be discussed over here. Lord Canterville, my grand aunt was so frightened that she never recovered from the shock. So, the one side of the stage, Lord Canterville is narrating this old story to the Otis family, and another side of the stage, the real story, the old story which he is narrating is going on. Just like a play. Alright, it is actually a play. Mr. Otis, then Mr. Otis dialogue is there, and what, you want me to believe this? Then Mr. Otis says, Lord Canterville, you want me to believe this? Do you believe in ghosts? Then Lord Canterville says that Mr. Otis, the ghost has been seen by several members of the family. After the unfortunate accident to the Duchess, none of our younger staff would stay with us. Lady Canterville often got very little sleep at night due to the mysterious noise that came from the corridor and the library. So, Lord Canterville tries to explain the Otis family that the chase is very haunted. The lady which lived here was very afraid. She could barely sleep at night. Why? Because of the mysterious noises that was coming from corridor and library. So Mr. Otis says, so you are saying he just ignores whatever Lord Canterville was trying to explain. We have not cared to live in the place ourselves. It gives you a strange, scary feeling. Lord Canterville says, though the bungalow is mine, but we have never stayed here because it is so mysterious and so scary. It is frightening to live here. Mr. Otis says, my lord, I insist I will take Canterville Chase with furniture and ghost included. So, what does Mr. Otis says? Okay, with all the furnitures and along with the ghost, I am ready to accept the chase. I am ready to accept the bungalow since the bungalow was very beautiful. Then Lord Canterville says, well, at least you have been warned. Then he says, my duty was to warn you and I have warned you. After all, after that you can see what will happen. Mr. Otis says, we come from a modern country. We do what we want. We have money and everything that money can buy. Since they were wealthy, they were rich. Then Mr. Otis says that we come from a modern country, that is America. America is a very modern country. And we can buy anything. If you have money over there, you can buy anything from that money. Even the ghosts, he tries to explain in a very humorous tone. Means till now he is taking everything as a comedy. Lord Canterville, what is your point? Mr. Otis, my dear lord, we would buy the ghost itself if there were such a thing and place in it in the museum for its worth, maybe even have a travelling ghost show. He says, I will have a free ghost show. I will have a ghost show for free if I buy this chase and the place itself would be a museum for me, and I would be entertained often with that ghost. Means till now he is taking everything as a fun. But then again Lord Canterville warns him, if you don't mind a ghost in your house, it's quite alright with me. But let me tell you one last time, the ghost has been around for 3 centuries and it always makes its appearance before death of a family member. Then Lord Canterville, he tries to explain more that whenever a family member, whoever has resided here, whoever has lived here before their death, always a ghost appears in this bungalow. Mr. Otis says, well, so does the family doctor, Lord Canterville. Then Mr. Otis, he's still laughing and he's still taking all the narrative as a joke, and he's telling, then the family doctor also visits, no, before the death of a family member. Then Lord Canterville says, all right, gentlemen, Canterville chase is all yours. Means he's ready to sell. He was always ready to sell, but his duty was to explain them the challenges to live there. Then Mr. Otis and his family, they buy the chase, they buy the bungalow. Then the curtain falls and now we will move on to scene 2.